Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. We are starting a new series today from Czechoslovakia with love. Her name was Skoda. Yes, the Skoda T50, driven by Cyber Justice. All week long, this week, it's going to be Czech tanks. And I did a little research on Czechoslovakia, and I was shocked. I was shocked at the information I found. Did you know that Czechoslovakia has the most castles, the Czech Republic, the most castles of anywhere in the world, and also the largest one in Prague? I did not know that Czechoslovakia was filled with castles. I knew nothing about Czechoslovakia, but after reading a little bit about Czechoslovakia, and I promise not to say Czechoslovakia again, I think I'm going to come and visit as soon as they, as soon as they let me fly on a plane without taking 25 tests. Czechoslovakia is the seventh, not the first or second, seventh. They're the seventh safest country to live in. Which, well, they brag about that, but, well, it'd be better to be fifth, I guess. Canada's the safest, but, yeah, well, seventh is not so bad, right? Probably just a little safer than Peru and Colombia. Seventh safest country in the world. The other thing about Czechoslovakia is, and this is tickles my fancy. This is a, I would love it there if I went, because apparently Czechs, you don't call yourselves Czechoslovakians, Czechs. Czechs are the heaviest consumers of beer in the world. And I didn't know that. I thought for sure it was the Germans or Canadians or, the Dutch or something. But no, it's the Czechs. And they actually invented the first pale lager. Guess where? In a place called Pilsen in 1842. And they've been drunk, just heavily drinking. They're hammered all the time. You go there and everyone's hammered. That's probably why it's safe, right? Because they're all happy. Oh, have another. And they're just, if you're always hammered, well, I mean, they're all hammered down in southern Mississippi too, but it's not so safe. So I don't know if it has to do with the alcohol consumption or maybe the genetics of the Czechoslovakian people, but they love their beer. Ice hockey is the most popular game. Ice hockey. They're also probably seventh best in ice hockey. Next to, well, Canada's first, I guess, but Czechoslovakia and Russia. What a rivalry in hockey, right? Beat those Red Army bastards, is all I can say. You know what? Let's keep going here, because I know we're watching a World of Tanks game, I know, but this was so riveting. I did not know this stuff. Soft contact lenses were invented in Czechoslovakia. There you go. Who would have thought? Because I guess with all the drinking they do, their eyesight is fucked, and someone had to do something about it, and it was some chemist that figured it out. Soft contact lenses. Okay? Because the hard ones, once you get hammered, you fall asleep, you wake up in the morning, your eyes are all red. So they invented the soft ones. Czechoslovakia is the least religious country in the world. The least. It's almost like half the people in Czechoslovakia could give a flying fuck who the Pope is. And I am okay with that, guys. I am okay with that. The men in Czechoslovakia are mainly losers, mainly just pathetic, drunk losers, bragging about living in the seventh safest country in the world, hanging around in castles, drinking beer. But the women, Czechoslovakia has they dominate women's tennis. Martina Navratilova, Steffi Graf, to name two, iconic. The females are just apparently Czech women. Guys, you're going to have to put your big boy pants on, because the women are, they're kicking even the women's Czechoslovakian hockey team does better than the men's hockey team. But those Czech women, three fantastic reasons to go visit. Well, right, they love beer, they love castles, they're not religious. And the women, right? They are highly educated. Czechoslovakians are among the most highly educated people in the world. 90%, guys, 90% have completed secondary school. We call it what's secondary school? Yeah, high school and stuff. 90%. That means there's no dropouts, right? There's no losers, which maybe explains. I was about the southern Mississippi trailer park. Maybe it's a little less than 90%. Sorry to bash the U.S. there, but it's Czechoslovakia week from love, from Czechoslovakia with love. So there. Skoda. Why is it called the Skoda? I did not know this because I live in North America and we are sheltered from the world, and we only buy German cars and American cars and Japanese cars mainly, and a few others. But I did not know that Skoda Auto is one of the significant auto company there. They sell Skodas all over the world. It's called the Skoda. Would you drive a car named the Skoda? All right, shall we start doing some World of Tanks commentary? No, not before we mention the most famous Czechoslovakian, the most famous, I guess, Czech. You know who it is? Who's the most famous Czech person there ever was? Most quoted, most, and not many of you know, but it's Sigmund Freud. Yeah. The Sigmund Freud, who has many quotes. Among his most popular quotes is Sigmund Freud said, "The goal of life, the goal of all life." I'm going to read it so it's because I'm a bad reader. Just a minute here. Okay, I'll give you the exact quote. "The goal of all life is death." I don't know, Sigmund, but I mean, that's what he believed. That's what he believed. And the Czechs, that's why they drink so much, right? I guess. He also said, and this is, I think, his most famous quote, and I'm going to try and read it perfectly here. Every normal person, in fact, is only normal on the average. His ego approximates to that of a psychotic in some part or other, and to a greater or lesser extent. Sigmund had a lot of problems, guys. He was kind of a weirdo, okay? But I think he captured the essence of World of Tanks in that quote, right? Every normal person, in fact, is only normal on the average. His ego approximates to that of the psychotic. And I think he's talking about the World of Tanks fanboys, right? Their massive egos approximate to that of a psychotic. Get good, uninstall. What's wrong with you? I wanted HE changes because I was hull down in my chieftain and someone shot HE at me and did 20 damage. I'm so good, right? I'm psychotic in some part or other, and to a greater or lesser extent. Let's face it, Sigmund was a weirdo, okay? Sigmund Freud was I think he had a mustache and he had a lot of fetishes. Actually, I don't know much about Sigmund Freud. I just looked up those two quotes. But I'm a good judge of character, okay? I can tell not that I've been associating with lots of people lately because of all the lockdowns with this freaking virus shit that we're going through, but when I used to go to social gatherings, I was the type of guy that could go in the room and be introduced to someone, and within about 40 seconds, if the person spoke, if the person said a sentence or two, and I would just watch him and look at him in the eye and size him up and listen to the first sentence, and then I would know. I'm the kind of, I would know immediately, he's an asshole. He's a dick. You go meet someone, hi, I'd like you to meet my friend John, and then John would say, oh, hi, It's great. It's good to be at the party. I mean, I had to cut short my vacation in France. We were rearranging the tiles in the guest room. We had to have them flown in from Italy, so I had to be there, but then I left it with my trusted contractor. I hope everything... They just mess it up so often, so I may have to go back early just to check up on... No, I know right away. You're an asshole. I'm a good judge of character. And just from reading those 2 quotes of Sigmund, I think, Sigmund, maybe you had your mind was a little too overactive and you like to complicate things a little bit too much, and maybe you're a little bit full of yourself and you kind of think you know everything, but really you're just a fucking regular schmo like the rest of us, and you drank a lot of beer and now you're dead. I'm not sure about that. Sigmund Freud he's dead, isn't he? Like he's not. I'm just assuming that he's not like he was around a long time ago, kind of like Leonardo da Vinci, who was not an asshole and did know a lot of stuff. He's dead as well, in case you didn't know. Okay, I think we've covered everything. have we, guys?
Mama said Klaus's channel was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Guys, we're doing From Czechoslovakia with Love Week, all week long. And I thank you all for being here. We're going to watch another game after this. This has been an incredible game, by the way. If you're enjoying what you're watching, and you want to support the channel and help the channel grow so that many, many, many other people can enjoy the same stories as all of us enjoy every day, please subscribe and help the channel grow. It's a selfless plug I put in there because, like Sigmund said, the goal of all life is death. 8,783 damage, 5 kills. Beautiful game, Cyber Justice. Her name was Skoda. She was a showgirl. She had flowers on her tank. Oh, yes, she smelled so rank. She had an auto loader. Tom CZ from the CSFO clan. Shout out to you guys. Is playing as TVP 5051, which is basically a Skoda. Why don't we just say it? It's a Skoda. If it's Czech, it's a Skoda. The previous one was the Tier 9 Czechoslovakian medium, which I love. I love that tank. And this one is the Tier 10. Beautiful tanks. And with the auto loader and laser accurate gun and fast inter-shot reload and fast aim time, where you can just shoot boom, 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 and go back to your room. If you had high rolled, he would have went back to his room. Oh! She was hit by artillery. That shit artillery made her hide in the corner and not want to play anymore. That sucked. I love these tanks, right? And then oh, there's another one. Take them, 1, 2. Look how fast this thing. Look how it unloads. Just, ooh, it gives me goosebumps. But then the Italian auto reloaders came out, and they had similar gun handling, not as good, but similar, right? And then Wargaming said, no, we must nerf Italian ones, make gun handling worse. So now I think I'm kind of leading towards the Czech ones. I think I'd prefer, like, look at this. It's devastating when you poke out and you have that clip. And the reload is not that long, and the gun handling is excellent, and the aim time is short, and the dispersion is not that much, and it's just beautiful, right? You can snipe if you fully aim. You can pull in close like this, and this guy, like, he's going, oh, it's a Skoda, and before he realizes it's a Skoda, his name was Reno. He took 4 for the Timo. He's going back to his room because he sucks. Right? It just... That poor guy in the Char Futur, he's thinking, hey, wait a minute. I have 4 shots. How come I can't do that? Well, because your 4 shots, to reload 1, the Skoda can shoot you 4 times, right? He could pump out 4 shots before that Char Futur loads his second. That's just a 4 seconds for the Char Futur to load the second shot after he takes the first one. The Skoda, I believe, shoots every second. I think that's right. Every 1 second. It's just insane. Like, watch this. Watch. It's just insane, right? This guy's thinking, oh, it's a Skoda. 1. Her name was Skoda. What should I do? I don't know what to do because I'm a loser 2. I'm a Muppet. Bot program in World of Tanks. I'm getting carried away. Okay, guys. It's day 1 of From Czechoslovakia with Love, all right? Give me a break. Give me a break. This is another fantastic game. Look at this. Snapperoonie! Snapperoonie! Oh! Oh, I would have loved to see him snapperoonie that T-54 4 times. One of the keys with these Czechoslovakian medium tanks is to, and this is important actually, try and survive. Try and survive till the end of the game, because the further the game goes, the less HP there is, the more devastating they are. Right? You're very important near the end of the game. Like, oh, you should have aimed that 1. That's 2. Bushkodi, yeah, Bushka, Babushka, Bushka. Babushka! Was Kate Bush Czechoslovakia? I don't know. If you could, it's just like the Bat Chat or any of the older autoloaders, but seriously, if you can keep your HP and not put yourself at too much risk at the beginning of the battle, because you don't have to win the game in the first 2 minutes. Near the end of the game like this, you are just devastating. Like, watch this. Okay, who's he gonna, is it the T-50 or who's gonna pay? You're gonna pay 1, 2, and he's thinking, what? What? It's a Skoda! Boom! That's 1,283 damage, guys. Am I making you want to go down the Czech line? Yeah. They love beer. They got lots of castles. Eh? Those women tennis players. Ooh-ha! What is there not to like? And this guy has forgotten that there's a Skoda here, which is a really bad thing to do. 1 up the ass, 2 up the ass, 3 up the ass, 4 up the ass. And as the commander said, oh yeah, well, you like my sausages. Up the ass. Oh, ding dong, your teammate's dead. Which teammate? Just about all of them. Someone's capping. Now, is this guy going to be ready for you? Probably. Is he going to? Yeah, he's ready for you. You've got an E75. You don't have to do it all yourself. Save your HP. E75 does it. Beautiful. Well played. Well played, Tom CZ. And it still ain't over, though. There's a Progetto. And there's an artillery. And he's going to go on. Search and destroy. And plus, on top of it, I'm singing the praises of this Czechoslovakian medium line. They're highly mobile. They're fast. They have good concealment. They just don't have a lot of armor. That's the only thing they don't have too much. Gun depression is okay. Not great, but okay. Like, in the hands of a good player, these tanks are devastating. I'm surprised we don't see more of them in the game. Oh, one arty gets the other arty, which is always nice. It's always nice. And now, let's see. Which, one's an auto reloader and one's an auto loader. One's Italiano and one's Czechoslovakian. Let's see what happens here. They both have, the Progetto has more HP. Pull around the corner. Oh, he's ticked in. Where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go? This is just, he's racking up the damage here, guys. It's going to be just unbelievable, this result. Where'd he go? The Italian! Run! Okay, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the Italian is auto-reloading and he's dead. They don't. Other tanks don't have a chance at the end of the game. If your clip can take them out, you will take them out. And look at that, over 10,000 damage. Fantastic game. You lost a lot of credits there because you spammed APCI like a motherfucker. Join me for the rest of the week where we're going to feature fantastic games every day. Czechoslovakian only. Czech Republic. Czechoslovakian. You say Czech, I say